Hi all and welcome back to my Let's Play of Morrowind, where today we're going to be continuing through the Thieves Guild, and specifically Jim Stacy's quests. We are doing what I believe to be a section of optional quests that are sort of Thieves Guild adjacent. The Bal Molagmer quests, and we are here to steal the Molagmer locket in the manor. We are basically trying to attempt our own mythology to do with stealing from the rich and giving to the poor. Very honourable. So let's go and find this locket. Right, let's be sneaky, eh? Let's try hover spells. A little frustrating sometimes getting caught on geometry, but there we go. So, we are after the right door. This one. Turn around. You know you want to turn around. Okay, we're actually not being spotted here, so let's see what we can do. I as always, save before this. Save before you lockpick a door. It's only going to go wrong. I think... There we go, there's the locket. I think we're okay. We've gone and done it and got away with it, haven't we? We've only gone and done it. Something's changed on Audacity, but I think it's running fine. It's just compressed the time, so it's moving slower across the screen. I'll take it. Right. Back to Vivek. Mr. Jim Stacy. You were to return the Molagmer rocket. Take it... Oh, I've got it. Take it to Brainus Molagmer in Aldroon. Well, I messed up. You see, this is where someone, if they were being dishonest, wouldn't include this. They'd just be like, oh, look, I cut this section out of the video, and look, I just happened to bring the locket back to Aldroon. Isn't that amazing? But no, you get to see my mistakes, my errors. As if that makes me better for some reason. So, after stepping directly out of the manor and the manor district, nothing in between, here we are, to the person we need to drop it off. We're not in the nerve room, what are you on about? We're nothing to do with that now. We're taking a completely different guise. Molagmer locket. Is that my locket? Yes, take it. This is my locket. Where did you get this? In the name of Bal Molagmer, I return this to you. I don't know what that means, but thank you. See, doing a good deed in the name of something greater than ourselves. I like this quest so far. Oh. Oh. Whew. I thought that was something that I did wrong, but no, this was just a cliff racer. I'm back once again with the renegade. Hello. You were to run the locket. Good. Justice has been done. And if you kept a little something for yourself, I can certainly understand. I know something else the reformed Bal Molagmer might do if you're interested. You did well with the locket. For your next appearance of the Bal Molagmer, I want proof of Yingling Half-Troll's corruption. Yingling Half-Troll is corrupt. Many know this, but no one dares act. The Bal Molagmer bring justice to those who think themselves above justice. Go to Yingling Manor in Vivek. There you will find a ledger with proof of his corruption. Bring the ledger to me. I know I've been to the Yingling Manor, but I can't think where on earth it is. It's one of the great houses, isn't it? Excuse me, can you help me? No, I'm over here. My name is Cassius Alicinius. Sorry, you see, I've been made invisible by a wizard. That's me. Yes, the wizard, Fevlin Raylin, cursed me with invisibility. You can't imagine what it's like living like this. No one will talk to me. Everyone thinks I'm a ghost of some sort. I can't take this any longer. I'm afraid to go talk to the wizard, and my father, the trader, will think me a fool. Please, can you help? Yeah, I'll try and help. You will, thank you so much. I can't tell you how awful this is. People always walking into me, knocking me down, no one to talk to. It's awful. I mean, the one thing I'd say about that is, like, invisibility exists in this world, and I think it's relatively common knowledge. But, there we go. Are we at the top of this? I can't quite tell. It's because I was in the wrong place, that's why. Yingling Manor. Safety save, as always. When we're robbing. I think it'd be downstairs, so... Oh, okay. That's a hard lock. Don't want the Grandmaster. Don't really want to use my masters, to be honest. Let's try a Germanyman. Germanyman 1. I think it's going to be the best option. Are you going to turn around at all? Oh, Journeyman is not going to do the job. So we will have to use a master one. We'll use the one that's already got some uses on it. What? Don't make me use my Grandmaster. What is our security? Level 32. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? What can we do? The door unlocking spell isn't good enough, is it? No, 40 to 60. Shame you can't like unlock 40 to 60 and I'll do the rest myself, sort of thing. We've had this issue before, and I can't quite remember how we solved it. Was it? It was boost our intelligence last time. Is it intelligence? What security go off? Intelligence, yeah. Which we don't have enough of that. So, just to walk you through what's going on here, because we're in a weird position with this door. I was hoping to get this person to come and have a look over here. But basically, one way we can get this sorted is Star has the key. And I did manage to pickpocket him a few seconds ago. But these people are out of position. I wonder if I, like, go in and out the door. Basically, what I'm trying to show off is the weird game wrangling that I'm doing. It's almost like using systems like this shouldn't be used. Look, he's moving everywhere. If these two could do it, we could potentially get them in better positions. The thing is, what we can do to Star is do the classic taunt tactic. The taunt him into attacking us, which means we get to kill him for free. But I'd rather not if we could. I did it. I did it. I did it. I wrangled the game into some weird position where I got the thing I needed. No way does that make sense outside of the weird things that I managed to do, but there we go. I'll take it. Oh, why? Why do that? Yingling letter. Sir Yingling, I must admit that I was surprised by your request for funds to repair the House Halalu temple in Vivek. Before our meeting last week, I knew only that you were an outlander and not a member of our temple. Once again, I ask that you forgive an old man for heeding to false rumours. Now that I have met you, I am sure that your motives are pure and you can restore the temple to its former glory. House Halalu has neglected its temple in Vivek for many years and it is in a state of disrepair. Given the difficulty of this restoration, I would be pleased to contribute 50,000 drakes to your efforts. Is 50,000 drakes a lot? Because I'm rich, if so. Why combat music? Is it because the rats have got mad? I don't know. Leave them to it. Let's make our headway and leave this place. It's weird, the sort of the joy of the success of wrangling the game into doing what you want, even though you know it's bad. No one really wants to have to do that. It's not a good form of gameplay, really. But there was still joy in being like, oh, I managed to do it. I managed to break the game. I managed to make something weird happen. And I'm going to take that as a victory. You know. We succeeded. That's all that really matters. Where are we? Veteran. Here we go. Bringing it back. Bringing it all back. I'd definitely have my base in a bookshop, you know. Just so I could have books. Hello. Yingling's half-troll. Corruption. Yes, this is the ledger I was looking for. Give it to me now so I can publish the truth about Yingling half-troll. Give Stacy the ledger. I knew he was misusing some of the money, but it looks like he took almost all of it. Why Yingling half-troll is bigger thief than any of us. I like the way it points at, like even... It's a typical in Thieves stories and has been since, I guess, Robin Hood, and maybe before. You know, it's not the originator of all this. And that's like a whole host of myths that have got like a weird history if you really look into them. But that sort of difference between corruption as a form of thievery and direct thievery as another form of thievery. And if one thievery is more honourable than the other, obviously... this sort of format of story tends to believe that yes, there is. Cool. A poor widow needs our help. A Halalu councillor is trying to steal her land with a forged land deed. The Halalu councillor, Valander Amani, wants Indurel Rathrion's land. Valander Amani forged a land deed and placed it in the Library of Vivek. Without our help, Valander Amani's bribes will prevent justice and allow the forged deed to stand. Go to the Library of Vivek and find the deed and deliver it to Indurel Rathrion in the name of Baal Molagmer. She is a poor widow who lives in Seyda-Neen. Oh, we get to go back to Seyda-Neen. Her husband, a legionnaire, was killed by Komona Tong thugs. She is a Dummer, but she grew up in Cyrodiil and belongs to the Imperial cult, so the Tribunal Temple will not give her charity. Library at Vivek, that's like that really far northern one, isn't it? I do like the way all these quests are pivoting at like greater evils than just some forms of theft and sort of asking those questions. This I like the way you have all the mundanity leading up to it. I don't know. I'm coming around to some of the guild stuff. Not that I've ever been particularly harsh on it, but it did feel like doing what we'd consider fetch quests. But fetch quests are only boring when what they lead to is when you have to grind them out, you know. And without purpose. And they do always serve a purpose. Even if you're looking at something like World of Warcraft or something like that, especially in older editions where you had to grind a lot. The purpose of like grinding and killing a load of boars and stuff like that is so that when you kill, I think it's Ragnarok? I have like a tangential knowledge of World of Warcraft. I've not been a big player myself. You know, when you kill the big fiery last boss demon, you feel like an actual hero. Where when you were killing boars, you know, you were nothing. So you've worked from nothing to get to something. So that's like the narrative that the grind is telling you. I've been thinking about grind a lot in games recently because I've been playing RuneScape still. Which, yeah, we'll get to that another time. I wasn't sure if this was officially the library and the Hall of Wisdom, but I think apparently it is. So let's go and have a look. Library of Vivek. Oh god, where do you start in a place like this? Do you ask someone? Hi guys, I'm here to steal a land deed. Or is there like a deed office in here? To be fair, you would organise a deed office to be part of the building, wouldn't you? Standing desk, the original. This is not the way to hide this deed. Seriously? Oh, there's an ordinator. Do you reckon we can rob it? By the grace of Alsmisivi, Lord and Ruler of all, know all Dummer by these words that I, Mithosera Halalu Valandu Amani, have legally purchased the home in Seyda-Neen of Dummer in Durel Rathrion, and the accompanying land for a sum of 3,000 Imperial Drakes. It's some, like, mobster film stuff, this is. Forging documents. Almost breaking legs. But it's the right guild to be telling that sort of story in, I suppose. I'm really interested because, like, at some point we go up against the Fighters Guild. I want to know what that looks like. But Seyda-Neen, we get to go back. I wonder what it looks like now we've come all this way. Probably exactly the same, but you know. Hero's journey and that. Yes, take me back to Seyda-Neen. I want to see this during daytime, I think. Early morning. What's 6 o'clock look like? Perfect. Bit dusty. I think in hindsight, coming back here, it's the striking thing that I first noticed is that the first town they choose to put you off in is an Imperial style town. Which makes sense story-wise. You know, this is a customs office. This is why this is sprung up around it. What's the name of the person we need? So yeah, it makes sense story-wise, but I just find it interesting because obviously you're going to a mystical and wonderful land. But I suppose because this is the first 3D game, they're not like locked into previous styles or aesthetics. Not that they have ever really been. Ariel's Trade House. Did a lot of trading there back in the day. Yeah, they're not locked in as much. Yeah, not that they ever did that, as I say. You know, you look at Skyrim and their approach to the Dwemer, although there is aesthetic similarities between the two, so... God knows which house it is. Ask me Rathrion's. If I spoke to a Rathrion, Alderfire... Or was it one of these little patches? This sort of thing, you get a quest that they're trying to... I thought he was walking on top of the building. Trying to knock down all the houses or something then. Rathrion. Oh, my skooma that I put here. And moon sugar. Dumped it in the river because I didn't want to be carrying anything. Now, do we have to, like, break into their house? I'm not opposed to it. We can at least not have to use, like, our best lockpick in the world. Although people seem to be able to see me, somehow. Is it, like, that guard sensing me through a door? I mean, no one's reported me, so let's just do that. Oh, they're not even in here. God, damn it. Here we go. Everyone seems to be getting stuck on these, including me apparently, is stuck on these posts here. But, here we go. Don't worry about me being the Nervarine. Don't worry. Nothing to do with that. Forged land deed. Just leave me alone. I already told you I never signed any land deed. I'm not selling my land and I'm not moving back to Cyrodiil. Give her the land deed. What? This looks like the land deed. Why are you giving me this? This deed belongs in your hands. Thank you very much. I can't tell you what this means. And your gloves, they seem somehow familiar. Stories I heard as a child. Anyway, thank you. Oh, I'm not doing the Taxman quest right now. Cool. Let's go back to Vivek then. I forgot we were wearing these gloves. It's fun to see how mythologies get created and being a part of one. So Vivek, travel back, and then to the foreign quarter, which actually, let's do it this way. It's my new favourite ability for getting around is the floaty way. That was a mistake. I thought we could like jump across there or something. It would be there, but no. Instead, we're just gonna have to be like this. Yeah, floating's great until you get caught on stuff, which happens all of the time. So it's a great thing for like dodging in certain areas, and then it just really slows you down afterwards. I wish there was almost like a cancel float button. That would make life a lot easier. Feels like coming home almost. Almost. Not quite, but there we go. Hello. We are done. Forge the land deed. I heard you gave the land deed to Indurel Rathrion. Maybe Valanda Amani will leave her alone now. Molagmer. One of our brothers stole from the wrong man. I need someone to return the blade, Enamor. This is Enamor. A guild member stole it from Saelin Serethi, a noble and generous buoyant armiger. The blade was a gift from Vivek himself. Oh, cool. We do not want the Thieves Guild to be blamed for this kind of theft. Take this blade and this note. Put them in Sarethi's chest in the Tower of Dusk in Ghost's Gate. Cool. Like this quest can actually lead you like quite far out then. And what time are we on? 20 minutes or so. Just coming up to. I was going to say the Ghost Gate's a bit of a pain in the backside to get to, isn't it? There's not much in the way of fast transport to it, you know. Hence why it's a ghost gate. Well, that's not why it's a ghost gate. It's a ghost gate to stop all the, you know, ghosts. But it's also a ghost gate like a ghost town. Ghost gate, Caldera. So if we go Balmora up north to Caldera and then from there. So this is going to tie out the episode anyway, or anything important in the episode, but I'm going to waffle for a few more minutes just to have a few things to say and tidy up a little bits and bobs, but there's nothing too grand from here. We are going to go to Balmora, to Caldera, and then we'll be near the Ghost Gate and be able to move forward. I was just having a little think whilst I was doing some travelling around about the state of this Morrowind Let's Play. I think for now, we're going to finish off the Mages Guild, the Thieves Guild. We're going to probably do a house if we are still able to. I have a funny feeling from what I've done some reading of stuff, we might have actually passed the ability to do one of the great houses, but I would like to do one if possible. So I'll do a bit more reading into that. What else have we got coming up? And then we've got the DLC. We've got Tribunal and oh god, what's the other one called? The one with the werewolves, the one up north, Solstheim or something. So that's sort of the future of Morrowind and what we're going to finish up. The other points of note, I was just having a think, and I'm not sure if it's going to be worth doing, because basically Thieves Guild is going to put us at a diametrically opposed to the Fighters Guild. We're not going to be able to do that, and there's a few other things that we're not going to be able to do. So I was wondering if it's coming back with like a slightly modified character, just to see that stuff. You know, do a new save, but then boost him up to a decent-ish level, some new abilities, and oh, not a good fighting weapon, definitely. We want to be using our magic, really, because we're going to need to level that up. But that way we get to see the content, see what the story has to offer. Like, the more and more I play of this game, the more and more interested in it, and think it's actually doing some things that are so counter to later Elder Scrolls games that actually read as being what I think is being intelligent, and it comes across as a bit of an antidote to some modern game design, and you know, the sort of grounding it all in the mundane and having game missions which almost appear to be fetch quests, and they are fetch quests, but because they are associated with later quest lines, they really do build up and lead to other things. And this all in all makes me want to sort of see if this general thesis that seems to be underlying the game continues throughout. Who knows? But there's definitely going to be bits and bobs we're not able to do. So I think the way that we get to see that is creating and cheating a new character up to moderate levels, and perhaps like some new abilities and stuff as well. You know, we'll try someone who perhaps just does conjuring and stuff like that. I'm not sure if this is the route we're going to go down. It's just an idea that I'm putting out into the world because it is of some interest. This route to Caldera seems a lot quicker than it used to. I don't know if we've got certain items that are making us quick at the moment. How are we doing on arrows whilst we're here? 182. We could always buy some more later. I'm sure we'll be back here before they run out. So yeah, that's a thought at the moment. Next, I think the plan was always going to be Oblivion. I'm not in any particular rush to get around to it, but down the line, I think once we're done with this and we've rinsed this game as much as we want to, I am aware that I could get bored of it, so I don't want to spend forever in it, but you know, we've rinsed as much as is of interest. Oh, hello. We shall move on to Oblivion. Obviously, we've still got Fallout coming out regularly. What else is out going on in the channel? I've started in explorations in Mundanity and other games, partially influenced by this game and partially influenced by playing a lot of RuneScape, so go check that series out. It's one video at the moment in the Digressions playlist, talking about Viscera cleanup detail. I think it's a really interesting game, and you know, there's other games such as Euro Truck Simulator to follow. What else? I think that's it for now. I've got some big plans across the next month or so. I should have a video coming up on Underworld, Ultima Underworld, Stygian Abyss, in the next 3 weeks or so. This is how far I have to plan ahead now. I know, a nightmare, isn't it? And yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you for joining me today. Hopefully next session we get finished up with the Molagmer. I think I got that right. Sections of these quests. Like the video if you do. If you could subscribe if you want more of this and you want to see what my big secret project is and you want a notification. in a month or so time, definitely worth a subscription to make sure that someone lets you know that this is coming up. And if you have any thoughts on grinding in games, you know, doing a lot of boring stuff to get to the good stuff, drop a comment down below on the subject. Anyway, without any further ado, thank you for watching. My name's been Billy. Goodbye.